Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about how to create virtual environment on Python. So let's say you have this Python installed in this directory on your computer and you have set up your environment variables to link to this Python. So I have talked about the environment variable in the previous video. So how you do that is basically you go to this environment variable in the settings, and then you can either use the user variables or the system variables, and then you assign the path in here. What I have here is the Python and the Python scripts. Okay, let's go back to here. So let's talk about virtual environment and why it matters. It is because when you have a lot of projects, your projects will have different libraries that you require. So for example, when you're building web, you need Flask. When you're building machine learning applications, you will need Pandas and so on. What happens is when you use your main Python installation directory, when you do pip install, you are accumulating the packages or the libraries inside this directory. It's called side packages. Let's see, for example, here I have Pandas, scikit-learn as the main machine learning libraries that I will use. And then I have other things like how to connect to database like using MySQL. And I have so many things in here, and then in total, when you calculate, your Python directory itself reaches about 1 gigabytes. So when you just started developing a project, best is actually to create a virtual environment for this project. So how you are going to do that? Copy this project directory, and then you run command prompt or cmd, and then you cd to that directory. And if the directory is different, you need to change to that directory. What you need is Python. Make sure your Python runs, okay, and then you can check the version like this. So first you need to do Python -m venv, and then the venv here is customizable, the second one, which is the target directory in which you will create the virtual environment. So actually Python instructs the virtual environment to be created in this venv folder, which is the second parameter. And then what we see inside is actually like a mirror of the Python that is installed in your main directory. So what you have here is the side packages, which is similar to what we saw just now. So here what you have is only pip. So means you are starting from 0. So how do you activate the venv is that cd venv, and then inside there is scripts, okay, and then activate. What you will see here is the venv with the bracket there. So you can cd back to your main directory, and then here when you run Python, actually what you are seeing is the Python inside the virtual environment. How do we verify that? Is you can Python -m pip and then list. We only have Python packages that is installed inside the virtual environment. We just do a quick experiment. We just install Pandas. So we are going to install it inside the virtual environment directory instead of the outer one. While we are waiting for that, we are going to check the original Python installation directory, right? And then it is very different when I run pip here and I run pip in the virtual environment. So when we list from here, you see a lot of packages, okay? Whereas when you just install packages in the virtual environment, what you will see, let's come back to the list just now. So what you will see is only that Pandas with some of the prerequisites of Pandas. Let's try to create a very simple project. Let's create a hello world. Okay, as you can see here, the virtual environment directory, under the side packages, you'll see a lot of packages already. Just create a hello.py right here. You need to import Pandas SPD. Yeah, very typical. And then just simulate a simple data frame. PD data frame. Okay, so that was the data. Let's just print it. Okay, so this will be your data, right? How do you run it? Is of course you come back to your CMD. So this is the virtual environment activated directory. So you're going to do just Python and then the hello.py. So what you will see here is your data. So your data is that one. And then second, what I want to talk about is how do you package it into an application. So on Windows, you will package it into a executable file .exe. You need to install PyInstaller. Oops, sorry. Actually, it's pip install PyInstaller. Okay, we will wait for this, and later I will demonstrate to you why when we create executable from the virtual environment, it's going to be different size with the main Python that I have in my computer. Okay, so after we install that, you can do PyInstaller and then -1 file, and then your Python file is going to be hello.py. Okay, so let's wait for that until it finishes. Okay, now that your executable file is ready, you can navigate to the dist folder and you will see the executable file of that Python. So Python is an interpreted language. So actually here the exe will contain the Python interpreter plus your code. Okay, so the size is 32 megabytes. So now let's compare that when we just put it elsewhere without the virtual environment. Okay, let's say I put the Python file here and then I will create the Python installer using the main Python that is installed in my computer. PyInstaller -1 file hello.py. So this one will use, okay, I don't have the PyInstaller in my main Python installation, so I'm going to just install that PyInstaller. So now I come back to the PyInstaller hello.py. Now the build is successful and it is much longer than the previous one. So we can see here the hello.exe is 150 megabytes, which is much larger than your previous 32 megabytes in here. What happens is that when you have or when you install it from your main Python installation directory, it will include all the packages whether they are used in the project or not. The conclusion is best is to create virtual environment for any development. So it is also to preserve your interaction between different libraries. Let's say Pandas can only work with certain version of MySQL, for example. That happens a lot of times. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe.